So that is the. So these are here. If anyone wants them, I will happily run them again. That's right. And I have cherry, walnut, and jamais pen. One of these is live edge, if you're into that sort of thing. And then the rest are not. I will bet money when I go upstairs, part of my couch is flipped upside down from my damn dog. Who did? Wait, what? I will run the stands that I have. Un momento. Oh, Ariel, what's up? I'm guessing that's you, right? Sin Siren. Guys, meet Sin Siren. She is my most recent customer who I'm working with for a custom desk. Told her to hop in, check out what's going on. Thanks for coming. Yeah, seriously, honestly. Think she could just go to Disney and then everything's going to be the same, you know? Ariel, thanks for being here. We're just getting going here. So Rock Fam, I have a shitload of bloodwood. That's what these are. These are bloodwood. So fully adjustable. That is the natural color of the wood. Again, this is when you cut a bloodwood tree down, it is called bloodwood for a reason. It is the color of blood. I know. So these are great for rocks and minerals. Of course, these are phenomenal for, no, I need to make them for her. She popped in this morning. I was live. And she popped in, and I'm going to make them for her. They work great as phone stands. This is not my phone, again. Great for iPads. These work great for coins or cards if you collect those that are graded. They come in the slabs. They sit just like that. So here's the deal with these. I do 1 for 20. If you want more than one, they're 15 each. So I will run one, and if you want more than one, just let me know how many, and it'll be that times 15. Right now, I only have... That's not true. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I have 10 bloodwood. 10 bloodwood. I have 1 Paduke, which is very similar. So you can see this is Paduke, this is bloodwood. It's just Paduke's a little more orange. Thank you. Oh my coach, which one would you like? And I do actually have, I don't love those. So those are the ones I have. I have these two, but they are ever so slightly crooked. Like, I don't know, maybe that one you can kind of tell. This one's actually pretty good. But I'm just going to dollar start these ones. Bloodwood, coming to you. Also, guys, Ariel is getting a nebula style, which you guys seem to like, desk. We're doing the epoxy crazy designs. So, I told her to add whatnot, because I'm going to do her test pieces and probably pour her table live. So thank you, oh my courts. So I'm going to, at some point this week, I'll be doing that live, probably during the day. So keep an eye out for those. And since I'm doing test pieces for her, I'll probably also do a batch of just artwork pieces. So I like to do like 12 by 18 or 12 by 12 or 14 by 14s. So I'll probably have a batch of epoxy artwork coming out. So I know you come here for the wood. Sometimes you stay for the art. Who knows? So I do have more of these. Again, if you want more than one, let me know. They're 15 each. I'll let that go for another minute, and then I'm going to just dollar start the two of these because, again, this one is just slightly crooked. Oh, yes, and she is, I don't know if I even, not a witch. You like tarot cards, right? I'm probably butchering this. Is there a name for that? Tarot cards. Yeah, she's into tarot cards. So we're going to put tarot cards on the desk before we do the epoxy so that you can see them through. Yeah, metaphysical. Thank you, Surly. Not Shirley, Surly. So we're going to do tarot cards. So stoked for that. All right, we're going to do these one at a time. We're going to dollar start both of these. Again, they're just ever so slightly crooked, but they still work perfectly fine. So for $1, this is up and running live. Oh, wait. What does the shipping say? I hope the shipping's not off. And it's probably free for you. I don't think it's free for everyone. I hope I didn't screw up shipping. Thank you, Dragon. I did. Dragon, I'm just going to give them both to you. I had it at 1 to 2 pounds, so I apologize. Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm going to throw this one in too anyways, and then I'll dollar start one of the other ones, just because I screwed that up. So you're getting 2. Again, one is a little more crooked than the other. I don't want to sell them for full price if I'm not stoked with them. So I'm going to do one of these. This is not crooked. This is perfectly fine and would typically be sold for $20, but we're going to dollar start it anyways because I promised you. Thanks, Dragon. You didn't need to do that, man. Sorry. I don't know what knot's doing that thing where it doesn't do what I want. So we're just going to sit here for 20 more seconds awkwardly until that runs out, and then we'll do it again. How's everyone's day? What are you doing? Anyone doing anything cool this weekend? Cool. All right, let me redo that. So, start auction, right? Meow. And it's live now for $1. Ariel, thank you. You did not need to do that. Nice. Yeah, are you going there for anything, or are you just going there for general shopping? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, you're gonna get this for $1. What a steal. Coming to you. Appreciate you. Okay. That is awesome. Turn. I saw a 5 or 6 go this morning and a spike, but that was it. All right, we're not going to do any more dollar starts. Thank you, LK. I appreciate you. Coming to you. I'm glad it's going to a good, happy home. Let me show you what else I got tonight, guys. So, because I always sell out of cutting boards, I made more cutting boards. Oh, awesome. Nice, dude. That could be a dangerous trip for your wallet, huh? So these are live edge, black walnut. I would consider this one more of like a cheese board. Charcuteries, potentially. Definitely use it as a cutting board. It's about an inch thick. Actually, it's probably an inch and change, if I were to guess. Inch and quarter. Nice. Live edge, black walnut. And I have a bunch of these we're going to run through. Do I have un momento? Oh wait, this one is a little smaller. Let me just make sure the weight is good. Okay. All right, so we're going to run that one next, but we'll start with the bigger one. Again, black walnut, about an inch thick. Thank you for sharing the stream. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Nice live edge. Try to gain a white when I do this. Or one of those guys with the arrow. I like the car dealers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Here, we're going to do this one for 20 because it's smaller. The first one I showed you. This one's got a weird, that's rock solid. That's not like rotted. Just a weird part of the edge, the live edge. Oh shit, 20 AF. Yeah. I would say it's hella warm. All right. And then we're just going to do buyer's choice for these. So if you buy one, you can pick whichever one you'd like. So I'm going to run through them. This is a cool one. It's got a nice little like weird thing there. It's like a black edge. That's actually, I just noticed how like defined that is. That's really cool. Again, that's not rotted. That's solid. That's a cool one. If you're into the more basic look, but elegant, you know. And then, voila. This one is, it's beautiful. I'm not going to say it's not. However, it's just not as nice as the others. It's just like, it's stained. And that's just tannins from the soil. It got into the tree. It's not like, it's not mold or anything. It's just when a tree grows in soil that is high in tannins, it can get that. So this one's just a little different than the others. So we're going to do this. I will start it at $5. If anyone wants it for $5, we're starting it live. Still gorgeous black walnut. Thank you. Okay, was it the flips that did it for you? Cool. Coming to you. Honestly, okay, what I would do if I was you would just cut that and do a piece of walnut and use it for something else. Post, what's up, brother? Next up, we have, these are hard to keep in stock, to be quite honest with you. These are bread bows. That's clapping for each other. So what these are, One moment. So I don't know unless you've been living under a rock, sourdough's all the rage, right? So everyone and their mother's making sourdough. So you grab that fresh sourdough out of the oven, sourdough. Get yourself a bread bow. Remove the blade guard. I just realized I need to put this on the other side. If you're a lefty, actually, this works great. So I do have one lefty, one righty, but I will just flip the blade on this one. I'm going to have to flip the blade on both of them and do this lefty. And you get nice 1-inch pieces of bread every time. So if you make French toast and you're sick of those uneven pieces that don't cook the same, problem solved. If you're looking for a fancy gift for that bread lover in your life, problem solved. Again, whether you're a lefty or a righty, we cater to you here at the Native Timber Studios. So it'll be buyer's choice on these. I'm working on my sales pitch. What do you guys think? Good, bad, needs improvement, other. So buyer's choice, any of them you would like? I know, all the COVID bread makers, right? Thank you, Shirley. Appreciate you. Ariel, thank you. I mean, it worked on you, Ariel. So, just kidding. Completely kidding. I'm a good person, I promise. Also, if you do get one and you're a lefty, let me know, because that does make a difference. I just flip the blade upside down. Oh, also, if anyone's interested, I will. These are ash, so this is nice. This is a nice ash, and this is a little nicer ash. So this is a curly piece, really nice. So it's a really nice ash, is what I'm saying. ASH, just to make sure you enunciate on those. Nice ash, ash wood. Hey, they will be here for you, Sterling. Also, these are 35. Yeah. These are 35, and the cutting boards are 30. But if you wanted to do a bundle deal, I would do 55 for the both of them. I think that's what I do. 30. Yeah, you save $10. So you let me know. And this is what that would look like. Get the walnut with the ash. You can slap the ash right on the walnut. Sorry, I can't have a stream without an ash joke. Got these two nice ashes if anyone wants them. Also, I'm going to show you something, and then I'll go back to the bigger cutting boards. People love cutting boards. When you guys stop buying them, I'll stop making them. Until then, you're going to keep getting cutting boards. So what we have here is a lamp. Yes. Johnson's Paste Whack. Native Dreams. Sick name. You see? Oh. I'm loaded. Dude, that stuff's like $2 for that jar, right? This is another nice piece of ash. No pun intended. It really is ash. And so picture this, right? You wake up in the middle of the night, the power's out. What do? None of the lights work. The clock's off. Your fridge is beeping at you because it's not cold anymore. You can't even see. Your phone died because you were charging it overnight and it died. So you grab this. and you turn it on. All you gotta do is tap. Tap it again, it changes colors. Tap it again, oh my God, there's 3 different settings. Tap it again, it's off. So this is a battery operated, completely rechargeable using a USB-C right there. It will come with a power cord, by the way. USB-C power cord, rechargeable lamp. It is great. You can take it with you anywhere you go. If you like to act like the Statue of Liberty, this is the piece for you. All you need is a book. 3 settings. Boom. Oh wait, did they really stop? They stopped making Johnson's Paste Wax? Oh, dude, that's kind of devastating. Maybe I am rich then. Who knows? I could probably sell that. This is solid wood, made by hand on my lathe. Do I have? I don't even think I have a listing for this. It's been a minute since I sold any of these. This used to be like a staple in my shows. One moment while I get a weight. 1 pound, 8 ounces. And we will do it. $40 hairs. And this does, again, guys, it does come with a USB-C charger. All you gotta do is plug it in. All jokes aside, this is really, really handy to the point of where my wife is my biggest critic, and she will be the first one to tell me when something is stupid. And I can honestly say when I sell out of these, she's pissed because I get the ones I made for us, clean them up and sell those too. So this is something that she actually likes, and we keep one by both of our bedsides. Just for the middle of the night, we have a 3-year-old, we have a dog, so taking them out to the bathroom, grabbing him if you need something. It's just super handy to have. It is completely battery operated, and it is rechargeable. And it looks damn nice. So this is also here if you need it. Now back by popular demand. You know, I haven't really sold cutting boards tonight, which is, I don't hate that, because that means I'll have inventory so that I can make other cool stuff to sell. These are my big birthers. So these are big, they're large, and they are in charge. We're going to do buyer's choice on these as well. These are big. They are bad. And they are wood. Give me 1 second. I got to measure them. 26.5 inches long. And a width of about 14. This is insanely curly maple. Let that camera adjust, you can see live edge. This must have came from that same tree because it like has that hard black transition where that's solid, like that's not coming off, but it's just black. That's wild. So live edge. We have another curly burly maple. This one is very nice as well. Look at that figure. I know, doesn't it? I wonder if maybe it was struck by lightning, that tree. I have had trees like that before. There's a little bit of black epoxy I put in there just to fill that little hole. And then this is my last walnut one of this size right now. And this is a really nice piece of walnut. And you know what? Because I'm feeling froggy. Oh, I just closed it. Sorry. I will, if anyone's interested, I'm going to take $25 off as a liquidation sale on the last walnut one so that I can go to the mill and get more. So if anyone is interested, it is $25 hairs off. Well, almost dropped it. I did a nice little 90-degree Here's a really cool live edge. I just love live edge stuff, man. It's so cool and natural and raw. All right, well, these are here if anyone wants them. Whoa. All right, let me show these off again. If you guys were not here prior, I make speakers for your phone. This one is a piece of walnut. Ooh, look at that. I like that. Chatoins right there. So basically what this is, put your phone right there. You can see there's a little hole. There, you see it. See that? So that hole will line up perfectly with the speaker on the bottom of the phone. Like so. The way I've designed modern phones are wider. I did keep that in mind, so phones will actually sit upright. This one's like 12 years old. Anyways, the way I designed the inside of this is it basically takes the sound from the speaker in your phone and takes it from a small space, expands it out of a large space, out of the speaker hole, and increases the volume using nothing but science. There's no batteries, there's no wires, there's no cords. It is just all natural science. And I'll show you how it works. So that is how they work. Again, it is a science. It naturally expands the, not expands, that can't be the right word. It makes the music louder. I don't know the scientific word for it. But we have multiple options. We have walnut. They're all different. They're all unique. Here, I'm going to do this. And it's buyer's choice. So you choose your own adventure, as I like to say it. So first come, first serve. So if more than one people buys them, whoever buys it first, they get to pick the one that they want first. Here's the other black walnut, really nice curly piece as well. Oh, it doesn't end there. If you're more of a traditionalist, you have cherry. Very nice cherry. Not sherry, cherry. We have two cherries. We have multiple forms of maple. We have all natural straight grain maple. We have a little more exotic, let your hair down on a Friday style, curly maple. And then we have kind of the artsy person in the back of the room if you're looking for like a live edge. So same thing, still put your phone there. Live edge, curly maple. Kind of business in the front, party in the back, you know. And then, if you're feeling exotic, we have some exotic wood. Oh, I have one. Purple heart. So again, purple wood. That is all natural. That's not dyed. That's not stained or anything. That is actually, when you cut a purple heart tree down, that is the color of the inside. How crazy is that? So, if anyone would like them, it is buyer's choice. Ariel, thank you. What would you like? Wait, did you get to use your whatnot credits? I hope you did. I think you got $15 off. Which one would you like? Purple, coming to you. Great choice. This is the last one of these. These went very fast. You signed up, did you get the $15 in credits or whatever? I think you should have. Okay, cool. I would have felt bad if I promised you that and then it didn't happen. Yeah, these are super cool. They're great gifts, honestly. The first time I made these was actually for work gifts for like people in the office. And they're a big hit for gifts, but they're also handy. So I still have, oh, if anyone's interested in going a little crazier. Also, Ariel, if you decide you want one of these rather than the one you just got, let me know. These are curly maple, insane maple, like super, super highly figured, high quality maple. And these are sanded and prepped, but I did not finish them because I do dyed maple. For those of you who do not know, dyed maple, I'll show you. For example, I can take curly maple like that and pretty much make any color I want. Other than white, I can't do white just because there's no white dye. So I call this one the Northern Lights. It's like a purplish pink and blue. Call this one Kraft Mac and Cheese. I think you'll understand why. This is a yellow and orange. But you could do just yellow. And what it does is I add layers of dye, and the dye soaks into the grain or the curl and the figure differently than it would straight grain wood, and that's what gives you the effect. Here's like an all classic brown. If you want, we can flip flop one of them, and I can do the Northern Lights for you. You let me know. We give you the tools to be your own boss. R&D. Put liquid paper on a bead, and it died. Cool. Done. So let's see which one. Do you have any preference on which one you like? They're both very similar. I'm going to say if I had to, I would say this one over this one. This one. Are you good with that? Do you trust my opinion? Cool. I'll flip flop it out. And then I am not going to be selling stuff much longer, so I will jump right into dyeing it live if you have some time to stick around. Oh, is that the actual term? A passive amplifier. Sounds way cooler than phone speaker. Thank you for that, Turn. Oh, guys, go follow Getting Turned Woodworking. He's a new Whatnot seller. His first show's coming up, if I'm not mistaken, right? His name is Ken. I remembered it this time. Oh, cool. So go give him a follow. Make sure you check him out, please. Good people. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I want to unpin this. 1 second. Cool. Cool. Yeah, give him a follow. Yeah, so Ariel, basically what I did was I took the phone in a solo cup idea and tried to just improve on it, make it nicer to like look at and hold and work a little better essentially, but same exact idea. So, does anyone have any questions? Does anyone want to see any of the things that I just ran or any of the items I have to offer before I jump into this live demo of doing some cool dyed maple? I'll give you until I go get it and bring it back to the workbench to decide. Cool. Problem solved. Let's jump into it then. I need some things. I like that sound. Got my mat. One second, guys. Let me just move this cart out of the way. It's a shit show. Sorry. Knocking everything over. That was a complete disaster. Cool. All right, sorry, I'm back. So we are going to get gloves. The dye. And itsy bitsy pieces of t-shirt. And you want to cut up a couple of these just because you don't want to have to like stop what you're doing and cut up more in the middle of doing this. So here's the thing, guys. What I'm about to show you is dyeing maple. A really cool technique that custom guitar makers or luthiers is what they're called. I don't know if they created it, but they have perfected it for sure. And when I was making my own guitar, I discovered how cool of wood finishes these guys were doing, and I was like, I need to do that on some tables. So I started making whole ass like dining tables with dyed maple. The thing is, in order for this technique to work, it needs to be super high quality, highly figured wood. Figure being all that like holographicness. So, and this is just isopropyl alcohol, but it'll give you an idea. So like it looks pretty cool now. But here's an idea once you would add finish, how insane it can get. So all those lines and pattern in it, that's called figure. It'll look pretty bad actually. It'll just be combining a bunch of colors. But what figure is, it's basically the grain orientation gets confused and just gets all discombobulated in there. So it's not straight grain wood. It's all disoriented, and the orientation of that grain is what absorbs the dye at different levels. And when it does that, it gets a really cool layered effect where it's super noticeable. So the curl will soak up the grain or the dye more than the straight grain would. So that when I apply it and sand it back, you'll see that the curl will actually maintain that color. So, turquoise, check. Pink, check. More pink, check. Let's see, we go boom, boom, boom. I think we can. Ariel, do you want more blue or more purple? And do you want to add green? That's an option too. Completely up to you. Why don't we do it as the blue? I'll do what I showed you, and then you let me know if you want to add. Yeah. And yours is going to look more different. This is a wider figure. This is more flame, whereas yours is curl, so it's tighter. But it'll still have the same like colors, if you will. Okay. First things first, we're going to take this off. Again, because only the front plate of this is curly maple, this dyeing process does not look great on straight grain, so we're going to just take that off. Just like you would do if you were like painting a room. Just to stop some of the dye from bleeding over. Hey Ariel, how's the new pup? In the new house, actually. Yeah, that's awesome. How old is he? Oh, damn, that's crazy. That's so cool. I'm stoked. So my new office is going to be right there through those doors. I'm planning for it to be done by the end of the year, but I'm stoked for it to be done because I'll do some of my live sales shows I'll do in there. And I have my whole, like, under my steps, I built a little, like, nook area for my dog. I'm going to put, like, her bed and some toys in there. So when I'm working or doing a show, she could be chilling with me down here in the office. I'm pretty stoked for that because I think she's going to love it. So let me bring you guys around. Yeah, it's definitely, dogs are just awesome vibes, man, all the time. Even though mine is definitely going apeshit right now. I have a German short hair pointer. So it's a bird dog, a hunting dog. And if you don't know what they are the most energetic dogs on the entire planet. Got one. Dr. White, reporting for duty. So first things first, we're gonna do a heavy pink. Yeah, I turned, even now, so she's a little over 3. Even now, if I take her out hunting, oh yeah, shit, sorry, Post. If I take her out hunting, I need to stop her because the first year I took her hunting, she would run so hard she couldn't walk to the truck. She just refused to quit. Which, like, I mean, the dog's got character and grit, but, like, it's just not healthy for them. So you almost need to stop them because they won't stop themselves. At least mine won't. So we're going to get all sides nice and pinked. And you really want to go for this color anyways. Also, end grain does not look as good as long grain because it soaks up dye differently. So I still do it, but end grain does never look as cool because it doesn't absorb dye. But, like, look how that curl pops, man. God, that looks so fucking cool. Freaking cool. Sorry. I cuss a lot. Like, I'm not gonna, but you could just leave it like this, honestly, like this hot pink, and it looks badass. Whoa. That looks so freaking rad. So, put the dye on. Now, what we are going to do is give it a good healthy sanding at 240. And what that does is it'll give you a finer sand, but also you'll see, like I said, I completely forgot to do that side. It will take off the surface dye on the long grain, but you'll see that all that figure and the curl is going to hold that pink and red dye. And you can sand it off. The more you sand, the deeper it goes. So obviously you can sand it off. However, you'll see. Go a little more. This is kind of what I'm looking for here, where it's white, but then the curl still holds it. Hooked, I'm doing, a customer bought this speaker and I'm doing a custom dye job on it. So it's curly maple that I'm dyeing a Northern Lights color is what I call it. So it's like a purpley, bluish, pinkish thing. Miss Webb's Woodworks, what is up? Guys, go give Webb's Woodworks a follow. Good people, good friend, fellow woodworker, also sells really cool rocks and minerals. Him and his wife are some of the finest people Florida has to offer. Just don't tell them I told you that. How are you? Absolutely. We're doing some dyed maple. All right, so we have pink. So now, so there's a couple ways you could do this. Because pink is light red, and red is what I consider to be an aggressive color. rather than going purple and blue, by adding the blue, we're going to get some of this green is going to turn purplish. Should. Not wide purple. But a lot of times you don't need to. Using kind of like the color wheel we all learned in like 3rd, 4th grade, you can kind of make most colors. I say that, but I honestly can't tell you what the color wheel even is. And this is one of those things where when I first started doing this, and what you're probably thinking is, Zach, you just colored up all of the pink. And you're right, I did. But I promise you, doing it this way and creating these layers gives you a way better finish than if I were to just dye the whole thing blue and then add some pink. I have done test pieces side by side with the same piece of wood, and the layered technique works a lot better. It just gives you a lot higher quality finish than if you try to just go for the color and hit it first time. Like I don't know if the camera shows, but in person you can see the pinks. And we're going to add pink to this again, but doing it layered like this really helps maintain the color. Yeah, Mrs. Webb, wood finishing is like a whole profession on its own, in my opinion. It is like a whole different skill set from woodworking. That's cool. We're gonna add some more pink. And like I said, you can see when I add that pink and the blue, how that purple really starts to come out. You start getting all those different tones. The key with this, guys, is when you're adding the other color, Brandy Beats, kind of something like that over there. It's called the Northern Lights, is what I call it. Just like blues and purples and pinks. Sometimes I'll do it with greens. The idea is to emulate the Northern Lights. You might see in like Alaska or something. God, that is gorgeous. Ariel, what do you think? Do you like, and you're not going to like hurt my feelings if you like it a different color. Do you want more red? Do you want more blue? Do you want more purple? Do you like it as is? Do you want to add some green? Buyer's choice. I'm just going to dye the back a color, then turn the blemish into a feature, you know? What do you think? Here's the thing, I can always wipe it out. So when I'm trying to add just a little bit of color, I like just using the rag that I used for that color, because it's not like saturated. You can add just kind of a faint hue of whatever color that is. Too blue? More blue? Less blue? More pink? Red? Purple? Green? Yellow? Cool. So what I'm going to do is I will let that dry overnight, and then I'll add finish. And it'll really pop, honestly, Ariel, once you add finish. It'll make everything more vibrant. But it's crazy. Like, to me, in person, it looks purple. On the camera, it looks blue. And then when you change the light, kind of depending on where you look at it, it's just wild, I think. Good. I'm glad you love it. I appreciate you for your second purchase from me. First purchase on Whatnot. I mean it, Ariel, when I say be mindful, protect your wallet on this app. It can be a dangerous place. But it is a really cool place, too. There's a lot of awesome people. It's a really cool community. There's a lot of friendly people. Like, I just started streaming on Twitch. Holy shit, is that a wild world. Twitch is like a whole other freaking country, man. There's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Really? Yeah, it's wild, man. There's a lot of cool handmade people. There's a lot of metaphysical people also on here. I know you're into that sort of thing. I gotta do something about this hair, man. Holy cannoli. I think that is going to be all for the selling. I think that's awesome. I have had the max people I've had is 4. It was popping. We had 4 total people in there. I have a feeling it's one of those things that it's hard to get going, but once I have like a couple hundred at least followers, I'll have like kind of my stable few people, kind of like how this is. Like, tonight was actually a slow night from a viewer's perspective. Usually we have 20 to 30-ish people at a time. And it's weird. Like, I could do this tomorrow night and have 40 people. I could do it tomorrow night and have 5. There's a lot of fluctuation, whereas Twitch is like I have 1 or 2. But a lot of people pop in and out too. So I'm going to transition this, unless anyone wants to see the stuff I have for sale. I'm going to transition this over to looking at a desk I'm making, and I'm going to work on this desk. Feel free to hang out, kick it, relax, listen to some music, grab some popcorn, grab a snack and a drink. I'm just going to be chilling for the next little bit. My little guy is down for the count, and my wife is out to dinner, so I'm chilling. But thank you guys. If you are getting out here, thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I love all of you, but again, no need to go anywhere. I am working on this, actually, desk for me for once, this waterfall desk. It is a beautiful live edge curly maple slab. Yeah, I think I will eventually. I think it's just gonna take time. Just gotta do it. Yeah, thank you, Ariel. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Throw you a follow, throw you some love. And I'm stoked. I think Monday. So yes, that would be helpful. Actually, maybe on depending on what your schedule looks like on Monday, Ariel, I'll probably go live on Twitch. And since it'll probably just be you and me in my show, we can go through the cards and you can pick which ones you want, and I can start doing the demo there, the test pieces. So shoot me a text Monday morning-ish, and I'll be around. So I'm off all next week. Cool. But again, feel free to stick around, anyone. We're going to work on this. And yes, I did glue it up. It was stressful as fudge. But check this out. It is all glued. And remember that problem I was having about the foam? It is freaking dead nuts. There we go. It is dead nuts. So I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know how. It was honestly when I did the real thing, somehow it just came together. Ariel, thank you. You don't need to do that. I appreciate you. You have already shown way more support than necessary. Thank you for that. But seriously, you don't need to. I appreciate you. I really do. And honestly, I mean, all right, so here's the thing. Should I wait until tomorrow to take these clamps off? Absolutely. But I'm not gonna. I'm super excited for this piece. It's one of the first times I'm actually building something for myself. Usually this stuff I build for me is like the first attempt of something. So it's usually like the worst of whatever that thing is that I make, because it's the first time I've ever doing it. It's like a test piece. So that when I make something for a client, it's good. This is one of the very rare occasions where I'm making myself something I can be proud of. So I'm stoked. So I'm going to take it out with the clamps. Here's the deal. I'm going to take these clamps off, and I'm basically just praying that this whole thing doesn't come falling apart. If it does, that sucks. I don't think it will. But there is absolutely 100% a chance it does. I really hope it doesn't. Fingers crossed. Maybe the last one. Wiggle her out. Sometimes you gotta force them into position, you know? Let's get them out of the way. I mean, guys, I'm not like giving it everything I got, but I can't move it. Fuck yeah. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So what I want to do, I should cut this to size first. So let me do that. Yeah, definitely progress confirmed. So I think this is going to be the other leg that I use. So I think I don't see any flaws in it if I put this here. I'm going to take this off. And then I'm just going to cut to that line, right? In my head, that makes sense, right? There's no reason why that wouldn't work. Does anyone else concur? I think that tracks. No, I don't think I am. Sometimes I do. I don't really think it's necessary. That's where I'm at. Now this. Fuck. Wait. Okay. I think. Okay, I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. I just realized that because of the orientation of this slab, if I put it here, it's going to be out of alignment, obviously. But I think I want to have a little overhang on so if I go here, that's right in line. And because this desk is kind of freeform to begin with, I'm just going to eyeball it, to be quite honest. Somewhere around there. And I'm just going to sit here and I think that's plenty of space. I like the little bit of overhang there because I need to slide my other desk underneath that. Cut that. Boom, boom. Bada boom, bada bing. Where's my tape? It's going to set me at 28 and almost a half. Cool. You know what? I'm not going to be an idiot. I'm not going to cut it until tomorrow because I don't need to, and I really should let that glue cure all the way and not be an idiot and screw it up now. I think that would just be a foolish mistake that old me would have 100% done. But this is the new and improved set. I don't do that. I'm mature. I'm a grown-ass man. But no, seriously, I do think that's just the right play. I could do this, though. Oh, man, this is going to be so cool. Guys, this is cool. I'm stoked. I really am. Yup. Honestly, I just want to see what it looks like. I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm just going to leave it. Zach, you need to wait it out, stop being an idiot. I'm not going to do it. But guys, it's going to be sick. Yeah, I know, you're right, man. I just got to leave it. But it's going to be sick. Look at the figure in this thing. I know. Like, I haven't even sanded this yet. Where's my alcohol? Isopropyl alcohol, by the way. It's not showing up, really. This thing is just lights out, so. I know, dude, you're right. I need to stop. I'm just so stoked. But it's going to be totally rad. So, I'm going to stop. In fact, I'm going to call quits for the night. Because if I don't, there's no way to how I hold off and keep my hands off that thing. And I know I need to. So I will probably be on tomorrow, maybe mid-morning, maybe around 1 o'clock Eastern, 12:30, 1 o'clock Eastern, somewhere around there. And by then I will be working on this bad boy. So I will probably be live doing that. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys, as always. I truly do. I know I joke around, but I really mean it when I say I appreciate you guys. It means a lot that you guys come and hang out. Support me, whether it's buying something or just here hanging out with me. So appreciate it. I love all of you. And until next time, have a great rest of your night. And let's see who's on. Oh, Not Your Average Stoner. Amy is a good friend. Let's go check her out. Thank you, guys. I love y'all. Have a great night.